it's Harry. Oh, video. Generic greetings and welcome to Nostalgia Plus Final Liberation. I believe the full title is Final Liberation Warhammer Epic 40,000, but if I'm honest, I don't really care because this awesome theme is playing in the background, hence the delay at the start. It's got an amazingly good soundtrack. It's something that I really do remember fondly, to be honest with you. Anyway, Final Liberation. This is another game set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Basically, you play either as the Orks or the Imperium, and you blatter the crap out of each other. It's based on Epic 40,000, which is the battles are larger scale. So if you play Warhammer 40,000 at the time anyway, you would have maybe a couple of tanks and 4 or 5 squads and a couple of other special things. Whereas in this, it is not uncommon to have 50 tanks and some titans, which are really big monstrosities that have huge weapons and big cannons. And this was at a time as well when Games Workshop, where I think they were doing the best. They were still realizing that they actually make a game that was supposed to be fun. And as such, the Orks have really silly weapons like Pulsa rockets and lifter droppers and bubble chuckers, and it was just fun. Remember fun? When things were, fun? Yeah, well, I do, and that's why I'm playing this, because I was going to feature Final Liberation a lot earlier in the Nostalgia series than I have done. But sadly, I lost my copy. I've actually owned Final Liberation twice, and both have just gone missing. I owned it when it first came out. I got it and played it and loved it, and then moved house and things happened and such. So I lost that copy and had to buy it again. And then maybe about 10 years ago, I bought a dual case copy, which had this and Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate in it, and used to enjoy both them games. And then I lost that. I think I lent it to a friend, or it just went somewhere, and basically it's gone. So I didn't have a copy of this to actually show you, and I really couldn't get hold of a copy for any reasonable price. However, GOG have recently released both this Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate and also Shadow of the Horned Rat. So yeah, good. So that's why we're here, and that's why I'm showing you this. So I'm going to jump into the game, and I'll be showing you pretty much what I did when I first got this, which is a very, very unfair fight, but it was very, very fun. Now, unlike a lot of the nostalgia videos, I have actually played this for at least about 2 or 3 hours now. I saw it immediately and went, bought, buy all the things, flung the wallet at the screen when I saw it popped up on GOG to say they've released it, and then got it and played it for a couple of hours and went, yep, this is still as fun as I as I thought. So, I guess it's not really a sort of first look, because I have already played it a little bit since it's been re-released. But either way, I'm going to show you pretty much what I did when I first bought the game, because back then I really didn't care about fair fights or even the story much or anything like that. I just liked to watch things explode because I was a lot younger then and it was a simpler time. And I basically did. I did then what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give myself a lot more points. I'm going to have 3,000 points, and the opponent's going to have 1,000. So basically, I'm going to win this fight. It's not about that. It is not about that at all. It's about me blowing stuff up. I'm going to select the Orks because they're always the fun one. We're going to be versing a computer. We can change our name in there if we really need to. You can actually play this multiplayer. Apparently, it says select single multiplayer game. I have tried to play it with versus a friend, but it didn't work. It just sort of crashed out. I think maybe it's to a routing issue, so I might be able to get it working at some point. But either way, I'm just going to show you the single player. We can add some more people on here. Obviously, we've only got Imperial and Orks at the moment, and that's all that was released. However, if you go back onto the main menu and click on the Codex, you can actually see that there is sections for Tyranids, Eldar, and Chaos. So I think that was planned, but they just never got there. Loads of other options here for where we're going to go. We don't really need that. We're going to go to next. And then when you select our map, we're going to do the Arid Village Area 1, which is the one I used to play on. Was it that one? Yeah, we're going to do that one there next, and then we will be able to select our forces. So we have 3,185 generic credits, or generic units of, well, buying currency, I guess, whatever it is, just points to buy our things. So, what do we want? Well, I think we need a bit of everything. Do we need a bit of everything? I don't know. I think we need a couple of titans, so let's just go for Warlord Skroll, and basically we get, it says nationality in unit time, it doesn't really mean nationality, it means sort of clan for the Orks, isn't it? So we've got Warlord Skroll, which gives us 2 Titan slots and 2 vehicle slots, so let's just select that. We're not going to buy all of the pre-made stuff, so we can actually basically put in what we want. So as you can see on the right, we have a big list of all the things we can have. So there's a great Gargant over there. You can see, look, it's a really big Gargant. We can actually click on that, and we can see that that's the size of the Gargant there. As I said, oh, there you go, look, view Chaos Forces, few Eldar forces. They're not in the game. Anyway, we'll just click OK. I just want one of them. So we've got a great Gargant detachment. Fantastic. What else do we want? Well, we could have... Oh, that's a slasher Gargant. I believe there's... Yeah, there's the mech guy Gargant. I like that one. And then I want... There's a Goff Lungbuster Squadron. They all have different stats and abilities. Like if I just go on here, we can see what it is. We can see what it's got. It's got auto cannons and stuff, and it's actually got, you know, each weapon has a range and a penetration and a percentage chance to hit. They all have armor values, 3 armor values, front, side, rear. And to be honest with you, I don't really care about any of that. I'm just going to put one of them on, and that's called a giblet grinder. There's a bubble chucker speedster. There's a lifter dropper. I mean, look at all these really funky stuff. There's a fighter bomber off board. There's a pulse rocket, which we'll be having later. There's some like standard infantry. What do we want? I really like dragsters. Can we have like a dragster? Mech boy cannon speedster. They're pretty good. Actually, they blow up pretty much 1 in 3 times when you fire them. That's a bubble chucker speedster. Let's try that one. So we've actually used that. We will go back up, and we've got 1,235 points available. So what I'm going to do is basically scroll down and get my favorite unit in Warhammer 40,000, which sadly isn't in the game anymore. It is... Where is it? There it is, the Pulse Rocket Mech Boy battery, and they are awesome. I don't know why, but I really like the look. I want to remove that one there. So we've got 3 units of them, and we do need some... We need like a base unit of something. We need some like just Bad Moon Boys, we'll say. Them ones there. And we'll click up, and we do have a couple more points available, so I should be able to get another set of Pulsar rockets, hopefully. Yeah, we should. There we go, Pulsar rocket. And that one there. Go. And not enough resources. We've got 5 points remaining. Fantastic. And we'll click next. So we're going to... most of the units just come as is, but there's a couple of things you have to change on the Titans? Titans. Yeah, Titans, of course, Titans. And you need to change a couple of things on there. So in this case, we need to select our weapons. So we can have a Magnum Cannon, a Gatling Cannon, a Ripper Fist. I think the Magnum Cannon sounds awesome, so we're going to have that one. And now we need to deploy our units. So, as you can see, it looks fairly god-awful, but, you know, it is what it is. I think it came out in 98? So it's actually, it's weird. It should, you know, it does the job. It does the job. But anyway, let's move our units about. So I need to put these things down here, these Titans. There we go, down the bottom. And then we'll go up the top. And then, as you can see, we've got a lot of other units here. We'll come further down. Put that there. Put this bubble chucker thing about there, maybe. No, we'll put it further south. There we go. The opponent's going to be over this side on the minimap. Now, it's really difficult to move around. I'm actually going to put a couple of these. I think I'll sort of scatter them about. Oh, good grief. It's really difficult to sort of cycle your stuff around. It's just, I don't know why. Let's just click on the boys and move them around. Ork boys, they are. Bad Moons. There we go. That's our flag. We need to move the flag back there so it doesn't get caught. And here's all of our Pulsar rockets, which I will move some further down. There you go. Obviously, Pulsar rockets are, well, they're just simply the best unit in the game. I really like them. They're just so fun. And when you actually play Epic 40,000, which admittedly I haven't played a lot of, but I just like the unit. They're just really, really funky, but they do go wrong a lot of the time. I actually haven't played it in a little while, but the version called, I believe, Net Epic? Is it Net Epic? Which is like a sort of re-release, a web re-release of it, but a couple of people did. But yeah, that's quite fun. Anyway, let us select all that, and now we get onto the fighting. So, we have all of these units to kick the crap out of these. As you can see, it's the Imperium of Man, so they've got a couple of Lehman Russ tanks by the look of it. Yeah, different Lehman Russ there. There's some Space Marines, there's some what are them called? Talons? I can't remember what they're called now. Them ones there, that unit there, I don't know what they're called. The Imperial Guard obviously have several different units like Kachans or Katachans, however you want to say it. Mordnine Guard, Cadians, stuff like that. Anyway, let's get these units going. So, I've got my great Gargant. The best thing to do, by the way, because Scroll basically makes you go wee straight across like that, you either use the minimap or use the arrow keys to move around. So, I want to move this thing. Can I fire anything first? So we go into see your available target. Yes, we can. We can fire at that thing there. What I'm going to use is my super lifter dropper, and I can select that, and we will fire the super lifter dropper. What that does, well, it's run sail. It's what it says. Well, it basically does what it says on the tin. It lifts stuff up and then drops it on stuff. Oh, you... I didn't expect that. Yeah, as you can see, I lifted up a tank, I moved it, and then dropped it onto the other tank. And that's just how you kill tanks as orcs. That was awesome. Can I move anything else? No, I can't. I don't think the rest's in range. No, they're not in range by the look of it. You can't lift up infantry, I believe. I think, no, well, you can lift up some infantry, but it's only heavy infantry like Space Marines. I don't know if you can do it with the other ones. Anyway, let's select our cannon, and is there anything else we can fire? We can fire at that. Our lifted dropper, can that fire at anything? No. So we've got this magnum cannon. Let's fire it against that tank. Boom! There's a big shot, and here we go. Misses it. Completely missed it. Fire again then. Are we going to hit it this time? Boom. There you go. Tank blew up. Excellent. Today's beverage is grapefruit. Right. We've got a gut buster, which is that big cannon in the center, as you can see. And that has two options, either a big ball or an explosive. I'm going to say the ball. And sorry, the explosive, and fire about there. Boom! And the shot's going to come in, and hopefully... Yep, that hit them and did a lot of damage around there. Not bad. We've got super lifter dropper left, and I don't think there's anything else we can do. We can't use the Scotch turret because it's very sort of close range, and we have no move left. So no move at all. We can see that we've got 14 of 14 hits, and shields are full as well. Basically, we're not going to lose this. That's just a given. So we're done with that unit. We'll go to the next unit, which is going to be this thing. So we've got a deluxe custom cannon, which we cannot currently see anything. So what I'm going to do then, I'm just going to move the unit. And as you can see, we stomp. Oh, what's happening now is I'm getting shot at because they've got Overwatch going, and that missed. So it's okay. Just going to keep walking away there, and it keeps firing. Are we going to get hit? Oh, yes, it hit. It hit my shield. One of one shields. It didn't penetrate the shields, which is a good thing. Let's just keep walking. And all I'm going to do is just get close to them because I can. There we go. And we can turn the unit if we really want to, like this. Look, I guess, yeah. There you go. It spins round. I don't know. I think that's just the final, like, sort of angle. So you say, yeah, that's my final rotation. That's my final, like, sort of facing. Yeah. So I'm facing it towards the enemy, like that. Cool. Right. Next unit. Auto cannons. Nothing in range. What I'm going to do is drive up this street, and obviously it will get shot at, but that's okay. I'll get to the middle, and oh, we're not getting shot at. Fine. Next thing, bubble chucker. So I'm going to move right down, and we're going to get shot at. That doesn't look good. We might be killed. No, you git. So that one of these just shot me from that range because of Overwatch. Oh, that is annoying. Right. Let's see if I can get the bubble chucker back here. This is going to get shot at as well, and I think that's just being killed as well. No, it hasn't. Ooh, the shot missed. There we go. By the way, I didn't dodge that shot. Basically, if you've been killed, it'll pretty much allow you to do something else. Like now, you can see the cursor changes to green. It basically means that, yeah, you can still do stuff now. There you go. Otherwise, it's pretty much dead. Let's turn it to face there. And now Pulsa rockets. Now the fun begins. So we can select a target. Where do we want to fire? We want to fire around here. Now, the way Pulsa rockets work is that they go in, and then they land, they stick into the ground, and either they blow up and do pretty much nothing, or if you hit something, then they might kill something. Or they can land and then make a massive explosion, or they can just start pulsing away, which is hopefully what they'll do. So I'm going to fire there in the middle, and they're very inaccurate, so here it goes. It goes straight in, lands exactly where I want it to, and then blows up. Oh, fantastic. So it's just killed 2 units and damaged another, and as you can see, it just exploded. And that's the pulse rocket used up. The actual little base you don't count. That's not in range. Basically, if it's not in sort of a yellow colour or a cream colour, it can't be shot. So let's just keep going. There we go. We now got we've got some infantry now, so I'm going to move them over here. You see the animations are very simple, but they do the job. Remember, this came out in like 98 or whatever, so, you know, oh, they're getting shot to absolute hell. There's an orc die. We got an orc die. That's not good. There's plenty more orcs in the sea. Let's go. Oh, they're going to get killed as well. There we go. I think that's a las cannon firing at me, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's a las cannon, which is a bit overkill, as people might be aware, because a las cannon is a laser weapon that's, you know, used to take out vehicles. So if it is a las cannon, it sounds like a las cannon, then it's a bit overkill. Right, another pulse rocket. Let's just keep firing. So I'm going to fire it over there. And there we go, fires away, and it's going to completely miss and stick in the ground there, and then boom, it blew up. Okay, so none of them have actually pulsed yet. There's another Pulsa rocket. I don't know why I keep selecting that tank. I think it's selecting the first one away. Let's actually fire at the tank. And bump, it sticks in the ground. Ah, there we go. It's now pulsing. So that does it. It pushes things away. It can also damage them as well. So I'm just going to keep cycling. Oh, we still got another one to fire. Fire it over there. I'm just going to keep absolutely peppering. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. And yeah, it's pulsed them and pushed them away. Fantastic. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Keep moving around. I think, yeah, we're pretty much done. We are pretty much done. There's a couple of options that I haven't shown you, so we can, like, say, make buildings transparent like that, or, you know, change the height, invisibility, and blah, 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 all this other stuff. You can also load, you know, units into others, so if you've got a transport, then, you know, you want to do that. Full screen mode change, it just moves that, I believe. Yeah, it does that. Right, next. So we'll just watch them go. And we've got some routed units, I believe. Yeah, moving routed units. So, player 2, turn 2. So there go. So they're going to pretty much crap themselves. And now this is where it gets a little bit dodgy because their units are moving, and I've got some Overwatch, which means that I've just lifted, dropped some Space Marines and killed them all. Yeah, you can see it's a little bit flickery. Everything's going all over the place, and the units are moving. And oh, they're shooting over here now. I think they're going to kill my tank. Bloody hell, these bubble chuckers are really, really pathetic. Yeah, the sort of the camera's flicking all over the place, and I apologise. So there's nothing I can do. It's just what happens. Oh my good grief! It flickers all over the place because you know, it's trying to show you different units and what they're doing, but it does it really quick because the simulation speeds up. That pulse rocket there. What happens is at the end of the opponent's turn, it works out barrages. So for example, these things here, they might explode like they did there and kill something. They might expand. You can actually get a vortex missile and a warp missile, I believe it's called. Yeah, a warp missile that opens up a little bit of a rift to the warp, which is not good. Is that a vortex missile? I don't know. Anyway, we've got this other magnum cannon. Let's just keep firing. I'm going to fire it at... Yeah, might as well fire it at this tank here and see what happens. Misses it. There we go. Fire again. 37% chance to hit, so we should have blattered that by now. Nope, nope. Okay, super lifter dropper. We can't do that. We can't do anything with a super lifter dropper. Nothing. Okay, and we can't move it. Okay, that was a simple one. Anything we can do with this one? Ah, we do have the deluxe custom cannon now. So I'm going to fire at the Space Marines. Because that fires so many shots, you just wipe them out. Yeah, they don't last long, do they? Keep firing away. This in the game, all this might look really good, but remember that in the actual tabletop game, pretty much every time you did this, there was a chance that something can explode. Let's just fire a massive amount of autocannon shells at all the Marines. Oh my good grief, this is absolutely devastating. Look at them all go. It's still fun though to do this sort of thing. Pulsa rockets, I'm not going to fire at the thing back. I'm going to try and finish this unit off, and it's going to land straight into them, which killed them because it landed on them. Fantastic. Let's just keep cycling between the two. There's some bolter units. There's my bad moons. So I'm going to move over here. I will be shot at because I'll probably be moving where they can see me. No, apparently not. Yep, now I'm getting shot at. And I think no, one of them didn't die. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, they're getting shot absolutely to hell by the sound of it. Yeah, there's lots of shots coming in. It's weird that the laser shots sometimes are actually like physical shells, which is a bit weird, but whatever. Cool, that's in. Right, more pulsar rockets, more pulsar rockets. Pulsar rockets is always good. Fire, fire, fire. I don't know what happens if you use a pulsar rocket to hit another pulsar rocket. That's it back there, and then that's now pulsing them away towards that rocket. Fantastic. Let's select another one. And... oh, there's a tank over there. Let's fire at the tank. Why not? I think it's going to hit dead on. Yes! Fantastic. Hit near it, and then it's pulsing away. Nice, 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 nice. Pulsar rockets are the best thing in the world. Let's just keep firing away. And... bunk. Oh, landed near it, and then it's exploded. Ah, well. Oh, some of them do that, as I said. Right, I think we'll say... I think that's my turn done. Oh, there's one of my units running away. That's one of my bubble chuckers. I haven't even used the bubble chucker. By the way, the bubble chucker, what it did was, it made a... the Orks were always good with force fields. That was their thing. They were very, very good with force fields. And in this edition, anyway. And the idea was that they use force fields for loads of stuff. So, oh, looks like I'm going to lift to drop something. Nah, didn't do anything. Moving barrages. This thing is actually getting bigger. You can see, like, there's a little X. Oh, that exploded. You can see there's a little X. That exploded. Yeah, there's a little X where the effect is. But yeah, they use shields for loads of things. So pulsar rockets are a big shield that pulses, as you can see. But the bubble chucker, it flung like a shield around the unit, and then basically it lifted up in the sky and he just floated off. It was really weird. Anyway, we do have our magnum cannon. I think we're just going to go the gutbuster ball. Boom! Actually, did I use ball or use explosive? Nope, I definitely used the right one. Excellent. Super lifter dropper. We can not do anything with these, and I've got no movement. The great shame of it is that... Oh, no, I can use the super lifter dropper with these units here. I've never used it on a light unit. Is it going to work? Yes, it has. Oh, that's deadly. Yep, that pretty much is that done. I haven't even moved this Gargant yet, this great Gargant. So you can see that actually I'm winning this one. We actually zoom out a bit. Do we want to fire against these? Yeah, we do. Blah 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 blah, and yeah, they all go down. I actually prefer the more zoomed in approach. God, that cannon's awesome. Oh, actually, it stopped. I think it might be broke. No, because it didn't fire as many shots. Anyway, back to this autocannon unit here. I say autocannon unit. It's a giblet grinder. Let's fire over there, and I think they're dead. Surely. No, one guy is. One guy is very, very dead. I actually think this came out around the same time as Command and Conquer. Is it about right? It might have been. Yeah, which is why it sort of was overshadowed by all those sort of games. The thing is that the game, as far as I'm aware, didn't do very well. I don't think any of the 40k games, at least the original ones, not like obviously Dawn of War, which is a huge franchise, but I don't think any of the like older games did fantastically well. I mean, obviously the the industry wasn't as big as it is now anyway, but you know, it's I think there was certainly expansions planned and such. Like that's why there was things like Chaos and other stuff in, but they just never got there, which is a shame. Anyway, Pulsa rockets. We're gonna keep firing because Pulsa rockets are awesome. And yep, they died. Space Marines all die. Remember, you might think, oh well, this is really one-sided. Yeah, it is one-sided. That's the point, because it's fun just firing Pulsa rockets because I really like them. I don't know if I'm getting that across to you that I really like Pulsa rockets. Right. We're going to keep firing up the top here. Surely. Didn't even know they were there. Well then, there's nothing else I can fire there. I'm going to turn it to face there. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at the model. It's actually fairly detailed. Oh yes, by the way, they did look like this in the actual game, which is horrendous. The Titans for the Imperium are actually a lot better. So you've got like a Warhound, a Hellhound. You've got a Emperor Titan, which is the one that was on the front of the box, I believe, which was basically a big castle on the top of the shoulders and such. I think we're pretty much done there. We're going to click OK. And what I want to do, I actually want to try some. I'm removing barrages. Are they done? That's just blowing them all up. Player 1, turn 4. I think their turn's done. They're sitting there. They can't do anything. They've got a lot of units running away. What I wanted to do is show you some melee combat and get this thing in, but I don't think that's going to happen. We'll move over here. Oh no, that was the Great Gargant. Oops. Oh god, look at it move. I think this thing moved. If you look at the fluff, there's a massive pendulum in the back that swings left and right, and that sort of maneuvers the weight, moves the weight and stuff. But it's really, really stupid. Let's just see. Can we move over here? We're just going to stomp, because I want to use the buzzsaw arm, but it's not going to happen because, well, we're never going to get there because autocannons, cutting them up. There the Marines go. The campaign is only played. You play Imperium and Space Marines. You can't play Orks as far as I'm aware, which is a shame. Can we dig these in? Yeah, you entrench the group. 4 movement points to actually entrench, which we can't. So we'll go to next unit and we'll entrench them. Should we entrench them? We could go inside the building as well, actually. Inside the building? Are they going to go inside? Yeah, there you go. They go inside the building and they hide inside. Pretty cool. Entrench. Come on, sir. I'll move them across here. Move them down. There we are. They're done. All units done? Yep, we've got no pulse rockets. Oh, the Ork force vanquished all opponents. Well, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think the pulse rockets pulsed some more and then they killed some stuff. And I think we won that one. There you go. They're pulsing away, moving barrages. Eventually they'll start blowing up, but yeah, I think we've won that. Oh, might as well just try and finish them off because there's a couple of units left. Oh god, this shell was about as big as them. That shell was about as big as the guy that it hit, but either way, we've killed them. We'll go for a ball shot. Just one big ball. It's not even explosive, it's just the ball. Nah, missed. It just went straight past them for the guys. That was close. Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's more stuff where that came from. Anyway, I guess Could finish them off with this custom cannon, which didn't fire very well. It only fired a couple of shots. There we go. The shots are going straight in now. Ba -ba 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 -ba, and there's one left up the top. Can we finish them off? Come on, I want to finish them all off. No, we can't. That's a shame. I guess I'll have to move up here. It's not really going to matter because obviously by the time we get there, as soon as I press end turn, the game's going to pretty much end. Yeah. We can't kill them. I didn't even get near this objective. I just wiped them out with, well, with Titans and Pulsa rockets. Yeah. I guess that's it. My stompers were the ones that did all the all the sort of graft, and then the Pulsa rockets, you know, disrupted them, and the bubble chuckers ran away, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, we click that, and we get a read up basically saying how much I kicked their ass. Job done, and that is Final Liberation. A bit of a one-sided look at Final Liberation because, you know, I did, well, unbalance the thing. It's still fun. It still really is it's still really a good fun game. The thing is, I did feature a game before that, it's what, Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon, which is basically the, Armageddon is sort of the sequel to Epic 40,000-ish. It's a bit weird, but I actually prefer this because of all the funky units in it. As much as the other game, you know, works in it, the mechanics are there, and you know, there's loads and loads of units. It's just more fun, and obviously it does bring back a lot of nostalgia. I do remember, you know, very vividly sitting at the computer for hours on end, just doing what I've just done there, and putting like maybe 10,000 points aside, and having really long fights and stuff. And it was fun then, and it's still fun now. And the soundtrack is still as awesome as it was. Anyway. Links in the description so you can check it out yourself. That's been a bit of Final Lib for you. It's good. And the campaign's alright as well, although the FMVs are really pixelated. But what you expect, it runs at like 640 by 320 resolution or something silly, so yeah. Links in the description, as I said, you can check it out yourself. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.